here we go again. Another game of Age of Chivalry. I'm playing Wayne at Reading Wargames Club, and I am using the Germans. Here's my build, and with the scenario in mind, I went a little bit more mounted. Does it work? Not sure. Here's Wayne's build, quite mounted centric, I suppose, but looking at the battle board, it is quite a dancing warband, so I guess it's about right. The Bretons have a very unusual game mechanic, whereas if their opponent has at least one Saga dice on their battle board, their opponent becomes vigilant. If they have none, they become surprised, and if they're surprised, the abilities on the battle board significantly enhance. We decided to play the first scenario of UK Grand Melee, and it's called Wolf Pass, and all will be explained as the game develops. As always, I make mistakes with the battle boards. This is the first time both Wayne and I have used these ones, so I'm sure they'll be out there, but hopefully you get a good idea of how they both play. As always, please put your thoughts in the comments, and let's see what happens. Two lights on. Quick sound check, Wayne. You ready?
Little lamb, yep.
Okay, so did you hear that Bruce Lee's got a brother?
Bruce Lee's got a brother.
Yeah, he's got a brother. Apparently, he's a vegan.
A vegan?
A vegan. His name's Broccoli.
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 Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a Christmas cracker, that one.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Anyway, I digress. Good evening, Wayne.
Good evening, Graham. Good evening, viewers. Good evening, patrons. And special shout out to the England winning World Cup team.
Yes, indeed. What a great job they did as well. Very impressive. Flying the flag.
Indeed.
Flying the flag. And indeed, today we're playing the first battle in the UK Grand Melee game pack. Is that the right way of wording it? I suppose it is. What's it called, Wayne, again?
It's called Wolf Pass, Battle for Dominance of the Strategic Mountain Pass, and it was created by Joe Messenger for the UK Grand Melee.
Yeah, and it looks really interesting. So, as you can see, we're kind of playing across the table. We've got two areas to the left and to the right that are impenetrable. And yeah, the terrain is set out as per the pack. And I'm the first player. I've only got 3 dice.
Do you want to say who you are?
Yeah, so I should say, yeah, I'm playing the Germans, which is interesting because I've never played them before. They've got lots of interesting fatigue-related abilities on their board. Wayne is playing the Bretons.
Yes, first time out with the Bretons, so not really sure what the optimum build is. But
they look good, to be fair. They look an interesting
So I've
faction.
gone with 2.5 points of half guard, 1.5 points, 2.5 points of warriors, and a point of Levy. So we'll see how they get on.
And you got yourself a little dice generator.
Dice generator at the back there.
Always a good gamey thing. And I've just gone big units. I've got 8 mounted warriors, 6 half guard, 6 half guard mounted, a unit of 8 warriors, and a unit of 12 Levy. Point of note,
yes,
that both of us, I don't believe either of them can they play. They can't be the barded version, but mine certainly are. Mine are just standard half guard,
yep.
And I believe yours are. I don't think the Bretons have got that option anyway.
No. And we've rolled for first player. Graham was first player.
And I've got 3 dice. I rolled incredibly 3 rares. But
outrageous.
Outrageous. But in the scheme of things, I could have done with something else. It does kind of inhibit me. Because there aren't many multiple activation abilities on the German board. But anyway, I'm going to do a manoeuvre here, straight ahead. I'm going to use my Weir Bay because my crossbow. Wayne's outfought me again, as usual. And they're going to come like that. Half guard and shuffle up a little bit as well. Half guard to there. I'll just come out this way a little bit. 3 dice does inhibit you slightly, I think, even with 3 rares. So, Wayne,
is that it?
That's it. You roll 5 dice, don't you? And
Not a bad spread.
2, 2 and 1. We did talk about this earlier, and we think we are capped in our turns, certainly for me for 3 dice. Otherwise, I'd use the activation pool, and you are capped to 5. I've got no orders. He's got no orders reaction. Off you go. What are you going to do?
Just manoeuvre.
So these are the half guard, aren't they?
Half guard, getting ready for battle. I think I might have a half guard Death Star coming into me soon.
You think?
I think.
You know me well, Wayne. So these are half guard, warriors, half guard over there.
That'll do, I think. Keep it simple.
I'm rolling 5 dice. I'm leaving 3 on the board.
Well, those 3 rares.
I've got 2 more
Another
rares.
rare. Oh.
And I've got, interesting. I've got no other orders. I kind of cocked this up a little bit, really. I didn't think about this because I actually can't use my activation pool because I have no spare dice.
We can keep it on there for next turn, can't we?
Yeah, I think I will. Anyway, I'll have a think. I have an orders, but I can't use it because I've got no spare dice in my activation pool, which is maybe that's a faux pas, or maybe I can use it next turn. I don't know. My warlord's going to say to the crossbow, because they're doing absolutely nothing there at all. Ooh, he's not in range. I'm going to have to move him. And then he's going to say to them, you get him. I'm going to move my warriors once up to the terrain. Then I'm going to move them again into the terrain. And they got a fatigue. The levy I'm going to move again for a second time. So they got a fatigue. And I could do manoeuvres if I wanted. Go like that. Them up to there. Like that. Just outside of L. Cagey game, Wayne.
One of each? No, 2 common and a rare.
No orders, no orders reaction. What are you going to
do? Levy activation to slide these guys across.
Oh, there they go, look. And you're going to shoot, are you?
Then I'm going to use Rout of Arrows as an activation. Activate a unit to shoot.
If the unit suffers at least 1 casualty by the end of the shooting, it must move S directly to its table edge, which we assume we were saying towards back where it deployed, is what we said, because the deployment area was here. So we kind of figured it needed to come back that way. Is that right, Wayne?
Yeah.
Towards the corner.
So I'm hard fighting.
So you're going to play hard fighting with a rare, which gives you 5 additional dice. What have I got that I can counter that with? All I've got is my combat pool, really. A rare, 2 defence dice.
Yeah. I'm going to pass.
And then I'm going to use a common for 1 more defence dice.
Yep. I'll pass.
Well, I've got nothing else.
3's needed. Oh. 1s and 2s come out. 8.
That's not bad, is it?
Plus your defence dice, remember? Oh, you got those? Good. Oh, well done.
That's not great, is it?
You only lost 2.
So I lost 2 figures, yeah. I assume take them off. And I go backwards. S. Back towards my corner, as discussed.
Whereas if I go into melee, you'll just play that retreat, coward that you are. Well, let's do some manoeuvres.
Might be slightly limited. Your dice generator might move a little
Dice
bit.
generator move.
Did you use your warriors activation?
No.
You still got 5 on your board. Wow. So yeah, I've cocked up a little bit. So I've left a dice on the activation pool, and I've still got these 2 rares here. But it means, although I roll 6 dice, I'm only showing roll. It's inhibiting me a little bit. So right, I'm going to roll 5. This is a mistake. I'm playing with 5 dice, I feel. 4 common, 1 uncommon.
Is that what you wanted?
No orders that I want to use. Activation pool still sitting. No orders reaction from you.
Nope.
So it's to there. Within S. Within S.
Yep.
Now, shoot. I've got nothing I want to add. Do you want to use your shooty ability? Shelter? Or not? You're going to hold on to it.
Spend your fatigue.
Yep, okay. Put your armour down to a 2. I pass.
Yeah, might as well do shooting reaction. You've got nothing else to shoot, have you?
Lose half my dice, round it up, so I only get 2. That's 3's needed. 1. Saved it. Rest.
Rest the warriors.
Yeah. Move them once, S, which isn't quite into contact. Move them a second time, charge your levy.
So they're going in with a fatigue, yeah?
Yeah, going in with a fatigue. So I go first. So
Clash
first of all, I'm
of
going to play Clash of Broadswords. If the enemy has 1 fatigue, gain 3 attack dice, otherwise 3 defense dice.
And which are you having?
I'm going to have the attack dice.
I will spend your fatigue, put me up to a 4.
I'm now going to use Maud High, move fatigue from the enemy unit to add 3 auto hits. So I'll put them there to remind me.
I will do Guile. Oh, actually, we'll do.
Your opponent counts as both vigilant and surprised for the next Saga ability. Okay, well, I'll pass.
Then we'll do Saint-Jou.
If your opponent is vigilant, which he is, must discard 3 attack dice, so I lose 3 attack dice. But you are both.
Yep.
If you are surprised, if they are surprised, they must discard 2 of the defense dice, which would roll to cancel the hits they've suffered. So I'm on -2. I pass.
You pass. You on 4s. Nicely slid.
Thank you. It's all in the wrist action way.
All in the slide. Oh dear me, only saved 1. Look at that. 7 go down.
7 die. You lost a dice. However, 4's needed.
Oh, mighty 1.
Now,
So it's an auto hit.
what was that thing about?
You've got to discard
So if
the defence dice.
if I save it,
No,
I
you
discard.
discard it. Discard 2 the defence dice.
So
you
it
would
means
roll.
basically you kill one without me rolling.
It is. Oh, it's a
Fatigue.
poor roll for me, that.
Fatigue for you. All I've got is manoeuvres. So there. Turn.
Okay. Ooh, no rares.
3 common, 3 uncommon.
Sing around from the Bretons. So we're going to start with a warrior activation.
So orders reaction, none. Off you go. What are you going to do?
Warrior activation, charge in here. Get your mercenaries in.
Well, they're not mercenaries, but they are my figures. You're
Yeah.
lending to kind of mercenaries, but not in the purpose of the game. Yeah, I will. Close ranks. See what you're going to do to me.
I'll spend your fatigue, drop you to a 3.
I'll pass.
I'll pass. Right. 8 dice, needing 3s. 7 hits.
Wow.
But you did close ranks, so saving on a 4. Oh, well done. Just 2 down.
2 dead. Back on you.
3 dice. Needing 4s.
1.
Saving on a 5.
No. And I have to go directly away as well, I believe. So.
Okay, we're going to activate unit to shoot these guys with rout of arrows. 3 dice.
So armour of 4.
Yeah.
Fatigue. Does your rout of arrows give you anything?
No.
It makes me go backwards if
you go back. Yeah.
I'll pass. Well,
I'll
so you
do hard fighting.
Oh, no, sorry, you got a fatigue, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'll spend your fatigue, put me up to a 5.
Okay. I'll do hard fighting. Give myself 3 more dice.
I've got a shooting reaction.
Can't be used on them.
No, yes, sorry, it's hero or half guard.
Right, so fishing for 6s, 5s and 6s. 3. Just need 2 G, would be nice. Ooh,
2 it is.
2 it is.
You got what you wanted.
And you must make a move S that takes you as close as possible to your own table edge.
Which I assume is this way. The table edge is towards the corner.
Yeah.
So I assume it's this way.
I think we can do any manoeuvres because we're too close.
What are you going to do then, Wayne?
The warlord is going to tell these guys to move.
Okay. Different warriors.
Then activate a dice for them to charge.
Which target?
It's going to be the warriors.
So you're going to go here. You do have a fatigue for the pleasure, though.
Do.
Right.
I'm going to play Hound Them.
What's that?
If your opponent is vigilant, remove 1 fatigue from your unit.
Oh, wow. I'll use retreat.
Okay, use retreat.
Which means basically the melee ends straight away.
Yeah.
And I move S away. Okay, no fatigues, no nothing.
I will do Guile.
Guile, activation or melee. If your opponent, so it's an activation, your opponent counts as both vigilant and surprised. Okay. The next ability you use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll do Overwhelm.
Activate 2 units to move. Doesn't say charge though, Wayne.
Activate a unit to move. If your opponent is vigilant, which you are, activate 1 additional unit.
So you've got 2 moves.
2 units to move, and then they don't generate fatigue, and they each get a bonus distance of S.
Oh. Slow you down to S there if I wanted.
Yeah. Do you wish to?
No. First thing they've done, isn't it? So, yeah, it doesn't matter, innit? So.
Do some manoeuvres.
Okay. Is that it? Activation pool.
Yeah.
So I'll roll 7 dice then, yeah? Okay.
Yep. Far away. Oh, rares, more rares.
No, just 1 rare, singular, Wayne. 3 of 3, 3 and a 1. Okay, Wayne.
Show me the magic, G. This is going to be painful, I think.
I hope so. Right.
Where are we starting?
I'm going to use activate unit to charge with a charge range of M if mounted.
So this is squadron, is it?
Squadron, thank you for that. And they are within M here. And they're going to do a handbrake turn, Wayne.
Yep.
And they're going to hit you here like this. Yes. So I've got 3 defence dice. And I've got resilience 1.
Very nice.
Well, I ain't got much else to add to it, have I? I pass. I'm going to pass.
I'm going to pass. Well, I know I'm going to get double charged. I am not. I'm going to pass.
You're passing as well, so that's the end of that then. So straight into it then. Just the 2.
2.
Shocking.
Ooh, it'd be nice if we could save one of these. But we can't.
Back on me. 5s. Oh, my giddy aunt.
It's
You're not embarrassed by that,
It's
Wayne?
not as bad as it looks. It's only 5.
I've got 3 defence dice.
And resilience 1.
And resilience 1, yeah. I saved 4, so I take a fatigue.
Nicely slid.
Yeah. So you move directly away, you get fatigue.
I do. And you get fatigue.
Yeah, I've got one there.
And another one.
It's the one for the resilience.
Yep.
And
And then one for the melee.
One for the melee. Dang it. And I think that might push you out of range of my other half guard. 6 the plan. Charge the warriors.
You haven't got a dice on one.
I had a warriors there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was warriors.
Okay.
Charge the warriors in.
Yeah.
7. You have fatigue. You want to close ranks, you said?
Yeah, I'm going to go down swinging.
Okay, right.
So I'm not going to play you fatigue at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to use Clash of Broadswords. If the opponent has 1 fatigue, gain 3 attack dice.
Okay.
Right. Do you pass?
Yep.
Spend your fatigue, drop you down to a 3. Okay. You pass. 3's needed then.
Okay. That's 9 viewers. A miracle if they survive. Come on, guys. Oh, it's not too bad.
That's very good, mate. Just 3 die.
Just 3 die. Well, that's outrageous, G.
Look at that.
Outrageous.
Oh dear.
Can they take anybody with them? This,
And it's not even
importantly,
it's not
they
even a Saga dice either.
still generate the dice. So,
4's needed.
oh no, 1. There you go. Fair return, I think.
Lost it though. Lost it. You retire because your unit is smaller than. Oh, you didn't close ranks, did you?
Close your ranks.
So fatigue there, and a fatigue there. Right. A warlord's going to charge you. Ooh. Like that. Go first. Righteous Knight. Remove a fatigue from the enemy unit to make it discard 5 attack dice. 8 if you use a rare, and it's a rare, so they all come off.
I'll play Din of Battle to give myself 3 defence dice.
Okay. I'm going to spend your fatigue.
Oh, whoa. You removed the first one with Righteous Knights.
Did I? Does it not just give it to you?
Remove a fatigue from the enemy.
That's
to
it.
make
I'll
it
remove the fatigue.
Yeah.
And then I'll put it back on with close formation.
Yep.
But I can't use it, as in spend it. 5s. A little bit of crapshoot here. Oh, just the 1.
The 1.
You got Wolf Wayne.
Oh, thank you, G. Come on, guys. Try and save it.
Saved it.
Okay.
Doubly over.
Nothing back, of course.
So that wasn't so good, was it? I think I cocked that up a little bit.
So you're going to bounce, are you?
I'm going to bounce. I'm going to bounce this way, directly away from you. I take a fatigue. I've still got We Obey. They've already been activated, so I can't use them. So I've kind of forgot my We Obey. I should have used it elsewhere before they moved.
I presume I'd take another fatigue.
You do, yeah. So you've got 2.
No, I'd say you're outside there.
Well, in that case, I shall just go sideways a bit.
As long as you stay outside of L of those boys.
Just a nudge over L, Wayne.
Yep.
And that is the end of my rather pathetic turn.
Oh, not a bad spread. 2-2-1. 2-3-1.
2-3-1. Wayne completed his orders phase. He has no other orders to say. I have an orders reaction. Hard men and bold. And it says choose a friendly unit of half guard or warriors till the end of the turn. Their armor is increased by 1, but its aggression is halved. And it's going to be that unit there. And I'll put a marker behind it just to remind me.
Okay, so we'll start by resting the half guards.
So you're going to rest these bad boys here by 1. Okay.
We will rest the warriors. Fatigue.
They've rested.
Then we'll do overwhelm. Activate a unit to move. If your opponent is vigilant, you can activate 1 additional unit.
So you activate 2 units. Do you want to put 2 dice next to them so you know which they are?
Let's do those. And these.
Okay, which one are you going to do first then?
Heading for your deployment zone.
Yeah.
Coming to a deployment zone near you.
Not so nice.
These are. Okay, then the warlord's got his move. He's going to come up here, so he's within S
Yep.
of those 2. He will tell them to charge.
Can they reach?
Straight line,
The
doesn't
distance between that and that.
Doesn't matter, does it? You're talking about unit coherency.
Yeah, I am, yeah.
It's within M of any figure nominated in the unit.
So you've charged here, and you've got a fatigue for a second activation. Right, you go first. What are you going to do?
Okay, I'm going to do hound them. If your opponent is vigilant, remove a fatigue from your unit.
Damn, that's nice, isn't it? I'm just going to use retreat and end the melee. Your unit must withdraw, so yes, I go this way. 2 fatigues. No melee, no melee happens, so no
fatigue.
No fatigue.
Trouble is, you're no longer. You're surprised now, aren't you?
I am surprised now. You're correct, yeah.
Okay.
You're going to spend your half guard reaction.
Activation to charge your half guard.
Now you have a fatigue.
Oh, crikey! Yeah, so you could slow me down, couldn't you? Now, previously I could have charged them.
No, you can't.
When you were there.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So
you out of range.
I'm out of range. Okay. So in that case, all right. I'll have to leave it then.
You stop. My turn. Turn 5. Maybe my last turn of the game. So I need to do something quite decisive.
Oh, look at him, he's with the rares again.
Just the one, Wayne, just the one.
That's all he needs, all he needs.
Let's see what happens.
Is it going in the combat bonus?
Right, my 5th turn, I used the activation pool, and I got a common and an uncommon, so I've lost my rares. So he's going to say to them, rest.
Yep.
With his determination, he's going to rest.
Okay.
Then I'm going to charge them onto those.
Yep.
And we have a melee. Clash your broadsword. Otherwise, gain 3 defence dice. So I'm going to take 3 defence dice there.
So you've got 3 defence dice. Now I'm going to pass.
And I'm going to pass, that's it.
Well done, 7.
Not enough for a unit.
No. Saved 3, lost 4.
Lost 4. 4 down. Back on me.
Needing 5s.
Wow.
4. Take a couple, be nice, G, if you're feeling generous.
I think I just have been.
Oh, he saved them all, has he? 1.
4. All of them.
No.
Oh, it's a 4, yeah. 1 dead, yeah.
And give me a...
I lose one. I'll take him there. And you go this way, directly away. And me as well. Okay, my warlord. He's going to charge.
Okay. With a dice.
With a dice, yeah. I go first. Remove a fatigue from the enemy unit to discard 5 attack dice.
You're down to 1.
Okay, so you're passing then.
Yeah.
Well, and so am I. So
Okay.
5s.
Just a 1.
Dear.
Oh no, he dies though. 1 attack back.
You want to attack back?
No.
No. So you lose 1,
Yep.
which is not great. You go back S. We both get fatigue. Got a levy activation. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it.
Okay.
for the obvious reason. Right. Your turn.
Okay.
3 common,
2 uncommon.
2 uncommon. Right. Wayne's done placed his dice. He's completed his orders. I've got an orders reaction: hard, men, and bold. And I'm going to. It says basically, a half guard or warrior unit increase its armor by 1, but its aggression is half. I'm going to put it on that one just there. Okay. I'll put a dice on to remind me. Right then, Wayne. What are you going to do? I feel.
Let's do line of lancers. Activate unit of half guards to charge. Figures in this unit have an aggression of 3 during the ensuing melee. So I'm going into here.
Against the poor old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just that they count as aggression 3. So
Oh, aggression free, so you get more dice. That's what I meant. So that's the bonus. You get 15 dice. Okay. Will I pass?
I'm going to pass.
Okay. 1s and 2s come out.
11.
Loads and loads. Saved 3.
8 die.
How many in the unit?
9. No, 10. So you've got 2 left.
So 2 survive. I'll put them there.
Who attacks back?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Take 4 half guard with them.
Oh yeah, true. Unlucky, unlikely. Here we go. 1.
1. Saved it.
Damn it. That's S.
Okay, so rest the half guard over there with a dice. I'm going to do overwhelm. Activate a unit to move. If your opponent is vigilant.
Which it is.
No, you're not.
Well, I am.
Yes, you are.
That's why I left the dice on the board, Wayne.
Ah.
That's why I didn't shoot my levy at you, mate.
Then you can move an additional unit. So 2 units to move. And move these half guard. We'll tell these guys to move.
Use we obey. Where are they going?
They'll jump into the terrain, I think. Jump in there. Then he'll use his
Determination.
determination to move.
You've got 1 half guard activation left.
I'm going to save them.
Right, so it's the end of the 5th turn. So you need to roll a dice. It says here 3 anyway.
After both players have played 5 turns, roll a die. On a result of 1, 2, 3, the game ends. But otherwise, players
Roll a
play
dice.
1 more turn.
Roll a die.
Victory conditions.
Oh, okay.
Should we get Tone to do it? Guest appearance.
Guest appearance from Tone. Would you like to roll a dice?
See if the.
Can you roll it in there, please,
Whether
just
the
for the
game
camera?
ends or not.
Here.
1, 2, 3 ends, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's ends.
Immense.
Right, I think
We'll
he's
have a
got
tot up.
Let's have a tot up and see what we got. Okay, so we've done a total up, and key points that units of half guard, even a unit of 6. I actually got more points for these guys here because they were a unit of 7, because it's all about unit size rather than what they were. Yes, you get an additional point for the half guard, but in this particular conquest scenario, it does seem to favour large units of warriors more than half guard, I would say. I'd also say that Wayne, by getting this guy here, even though he generated no points, effectively he got, because he was within the deployment zone, he got +3. So it went from a 2, which was nothing, to a 5, which meant he got 2 points. Plus they were half guard, +1 is 3 points for those. So in the end I got 13, Wayne got 17, but Wayne obviously, I think those and those there are the ones that really turned the battle for him. But yeah.
So where should we start? The boards or the scenario?
Well, we're on the scenario we're talking about. Let's talk about it.
So obviously, first time we both played the scenario. What did you think of it?
Different. Different is a good thing.
Definitely a different challenge. Certainly had us thinking, didn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, also the fact that you could deploy 2L from here. You're virtually here. And albeit it's diagonal, you're funneled together, so you're actually quite close. I mean, the fact that I put that wood there, I was quite pleased I did it in the end.
Yeah, I'm surprised you put that there because I thought it gave me something to hide behind. I thought you might want an open field to smash into me.
Yeah, I kind of didn't think my army's a smash into you kind of army. Yours is more that.
I mean, would you play the scenario again?
Yeah, I would do, yeah.
Is there anything you'd tweak?
Tweak it? The scoring, the conquest points. I was a bit uncomfortable that half guard, albeit in Age of Chivalry, they are championing the half guard. In this particular scenario, I don't feel they are particularly. Is that fair? It's all about size of unit rather than.
Maybe I'd tweak the 7 to 9, take that down from 4 points to 3 points.
Yeah.
But it's. I mean, it's. I certainly felt constrained in terms of space to manoeuvre.
Yeah, it was tight, wasn't it? Having these 2 channels and me putting that wood in the middle did mean you were funnelled down, and we were slow to get going, I think.
And the Bretons are a bit of a dancy board, so I felt I didn't really have much room to manoeuvre.
No, good game. Good scenario. I would play it again.
Yeah, I'd give it another go.
Yeah. So
what do you think of the boards then? Start with the Germans.
Germans. I found them quite hard to play, if I'm honest. There are some key abilities on there that I think are strong.
It's a very melee heavy faction, isn't it?
Very, very melee. But the problem I had with this was I needed the board is reliant on you having fatigue. And once you've got fatigue, then I can use the tricks of the advanced abilities.
Yeah.
And I struggled to get them off. I mean, there's one, you can put a fatigue on, but you can't use it, inflict fatigue.
I thought you might have used rallying cry more. So remove a fatigue from when I had fatigue to remove 3 from yours.
But I needed you to have fatigue.
Yeah.
I wanted you to have fatigue. That was the point. For me to get.
Unusual to have 3 orders reactions, isn't it? On a
yes, you're
board.
right. It is very unusual. I found them hard to play. I'm not saying I wouldn't play them again. Was my build right? To be honest, I knew the scenario, and with that in mind, I did go quite mounted heavy.
Yeah.
Did I need to be quite as mounted heavy? Could I have used more warrior foot? Maybe that would have made me a little bit stronger, a little bit more defensive. But the board is.
I thought your build was good. I was very wary of getting anywhere near you and getting entangled in melee because I just thought you'd smash me because the abilities are so strong.
Yeah.
What about the Bretons then?
From a German point of view, in that last turn, as an example, okay, here's an example. So over the far side, I left a dice on my Levy's crossbowman, and I could have shot you there.
Yeah.
And I deliberately left that dice on there because if I hadn't done that, I would have had no dice on my board, and I would have become surprised. And then all your abilities would have been pimped up. But was it a mistake? Because I would have shot. I was thinking about it because you charged in and you decimated that unit.
Yeah.
I could have possibly killed 1 or 2 of those half guard, and that would have taken maybe 3 points off you because your unit might have been free with 5 dice,
Yeah.
+1, hitting on frees. I could have got 1 or 2 there. And that might have stopped your crushing defeat. When you run them down, you killed, what, 8, 7, 8? And
8 of them, yeah.
And I think that was quite a big point swing there. I think that was a mistake. But I was also wary that if I didn't play that I would have been surprised and all your abilities ramp up. And I was very, very wary that I needed to always leave a dice on my board. And that's why I did it.
The guile ability is really nice for the Bretons because that means your opponent counts as both vigilant and surprised.
You used that twice. Once, first time you used it was with great effect, I thought.
But I think you have to be careful about what you trigger next because you had that retreat ability, which meant that I played guile in a melee, then you play retreat, the melee ends, and then the next activation is probably going to be a move for me, so I don't get the benefit of you being vigilant and surprised. So
that retreat was powerful, but
very, very much.
But it was powerful, but it's a rare, so it's expensive.
Yeah.
I also quite like the hard men and bold was strong as well.
Yeah.
And I used that again. I used that there.
Yeah, that
And
that helped them out, didn't it?
It made them strong.
Yeah.
And you can go forward. So there's 2 things you can have. You can have that on the board, hard men and bold, and retreat, and it means they're effectively a really decent roadblock. You've got to go in twice on them to get anything on them at all. So those 2 abilities, albeit slightly defensive, are quite powerful, I think.
Yeah.
What did you? Any other comments at all?
I'd play the Bretons again. I don't. Apologies to viewers that this is our first run out with them, so we're not obviously playing them to their maximum ability. I think they're both quite tricksy boards, quite difficult boards to play.
I don't think I agree. I don't think they're boards for beginners.
Yeah.
But the way I played them, I felt like a bit of a beginner out there. It was difficult. I would say hopefully we've got most of the rules right. I do know in previous weeks I have got rules wrong with new boards, and you need to play these boards more than once or twice just to get your head around them. And
definitely. Flicking
between one board and another sometimes can be tricky. But,
remember to like and subscribe. If there's a game or a faction you particularly like to see us play, let us know in the comments below.
I mean, that was, as I say, that book. As I say, congrats to the person who wrote. It was Joe, wasn't it? Who wrote the scenario. Perhaps we might try the other scenarios in the Grand Melee as well, just to see how they test out. But good stuff.
GG.
Wayne, thank you very much. Till the next time.
Yep, good fun game. And I think Wayne got his tactics spot on, and that getting into my corner reaped dividends in the end. As always, please like, share, subscribe, take care, and see you all on the next video.